An 8th place finish in the World Championships time trial was a 5th top 10 in what has been a great season for Joss Lowden. But this Thursday, the Drops L'École rider will swap the open air for the enclosed atmosphere of the velodrome as she attempts to break one of cycling's iconic records.
The hour is such a unique niche event that it's not just about physically preparing for it. Mentally, you've got to be really up for it and really want to do it. There's a lot of people like, oh, it sounds absolutely horrific. Like, why would you want to do that? It's an hour of hell, it's an hour of pain. I'm not doing it because I feel like I'm devoid of some sort of success in my cycling career that I feel like I need to fill. It's not that. I think it's just like it's a challenge. And a challenge can be exciting and it can give you motivation and it gives you drive. I find something really satisfying about pushing yourself and being able to actually get the absolute most out of an effort. But like people always talk about like what's the most you can ever do for an hour, and nobody really ever actually does what they can apparently do for an hour. But there's nowhere to hide when you're on the track and you're doing it like that. And it's like I quite like being able to actually see what I can push myself to. You look at the numbers and then you start imagining, like, can I do this? And you start plugging those numbers in and you start, like, I suppose it's all the predictive analysis that goes with it. And you're like, yeah, this is totally doable. But to be able to do it, you've got to be able to have X, Y, Z and sort of meet everything, do everything.
A key member of Lowden's support team is fellow professional rider and qualified aerodynamicist Dan Bigham, who has a reputation for searching for the smallest of advantages in the pursuit of perfection.
There's plenty of science around the gains that we get from training at altitude, but like any other training camp, it's just a really good way to focus on preparing for whatever event it is. You've got climbs that go on for an hour and a half. There's plenty of time to really think it through, and you're sort of mentally putting yourself in, or I put myself in the position of where I am on the track and think through the effort.
Since rules governing the technology allowed in the hour record were changed in 2014, 19 men have attempted the record, whilst Lowden's will only be the 7th attempt at the women's mark. Currently, the record is held by Italy's Vittoria Bussi and stands at just over 48 kilometres.
Until you are the absolute best in the world, you're always going to be comparing yourself to those who are at the absolute top. But then there does come a point, and I suppose it's like with this hour, that you're looking around thinking, huh, am I going to be at that top? Am I that person that's going to have that world record? And you're like, no, that's not what it means. I'm just somebody that's decided to have a go at doing it. But maybe more people will then have a go at doing it. And then that's what I'd like to happen, really, because the men's is such a big thing, and the women's doesn't have so many, like, women have a go at it. And I think that if this can sort of fire up some competition, that would be really cool.